Dr. Khanna, are you able to hear us?
Yes, I can hear you very loud and clear. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello? Audio. Hello? Dr. Mathur, can you hear me?
Sanjay, you've been doing a lot of aortic interventions, both Takayasu's and what do you think would have been the etiology in this?
They can't
hear me.
Embolism which is organized after an MI, is that?
उसको विकास को बोलो इधर से आवाज
Most of
नहीं
the
आ रही.
times there is a stenosis in the infrarenal aorta extending into the origin of the iliac arteries that gets progressive and thrombose and then
They can't hear
They
our
can't hear
voice.
us.
but usually it stops short below the level of the renal artery. As we have seen here, most of the cases stop short below the level. Then
ये बाद में दिखा सकते हैं ना?
by pointing out the brachial approach
नहीं,
is
इसको focus कर
useful
सकते हैं.
We
many
can
of the
store
times
this.
हाँ, if you can
to
store
go
this.
into the true lumen. Many of the times you cannot
brick.
approach from the below.
Store
If the
this.
segment is really short, then you can
Stored,
go
eh?
from the
No, this is stored.
femoral
This
approach.
measurement.
But if the segment is long, then the brachial approach is successful more of the time.
Less chances of causing a dissection if you go from the brachial approach.
विकास
It,
कहाँ गया?
be very careful when you are pushing the hard end of the terumo wire. It's just like a knife cutting through, so you can cause damage. So be very
let's
sure that
start
you
with our
don't be
wiring and
very
all.
aggressive with the hard end of
Whisper
the
is
terumo wire.
ready.
It's very hard.
Any comments on there?
What it's an about the renal artery, the retrograde approach is still advisable. And what he tried, a short segment total occlusion, just at the level of renal arteries.
See, at the level of renal arteries, double caution is required because once you raise an intimal flap, it can occlude the renal artery and then cause catastrophic renal
Is he
failure.
doing something for the
So
voice?
at the level of renal arteries, one has to be very, very cautious, and the brachial approach is better in such cases because if you go from the femoral approach, the flap may cause occlusion of the renal arteries. But if you go from the superior approach, that chances are very minimal.
And I think the other problem is thrombus. Usually in the proximal
cross
part
very
of the
easily.
aortic
Yes.
occlusions, there's thrombus material.
Yes.
So if you
We are
come
going to
from
finish
below,
very early.
it may push this into the renal
Okay, get the balloon ready
artery,
also.
the other way, besides the
3O
vessel.
balloon.
Another
balloon.
way of
Go
doing it
directly
to
to a 3O
centralize
balloon.
your guide
Commodity.
wire. You can
But give
take
me a,
over a wire, you can take a balloon
hydrophilic
and
balloon.
then inflate it at a lower pressure. Then when it is concentric with the aorta, you can push in a wire and that may be able to go
Frederick,
through the middle segment
The
of the
stored measurements
aortic
have to be
lumen,
shown
may be able to recanalize it better.
on the roller. Next they will show. இருக்குல்ல அதுல?
Not in the aortoiliac, not in the aortoiliac, but aortoiliac most of the times are
320 is
recanalized with the
fine.
help of
You
the
have a bigger one,
guide
30
wire
also?
supported by the
You have no
this,
30 millimeter balloon?
right coronary artery catheter. Most of the times they are able to cross it, but when you are not able to cross on the inferior approach, the superior approach appears to be much better to go into the true lumen.
But it's also very important, as George has also been doing, to keep taking orthogonal views so that you make sure you're not going outside of the aorta. That's very important to keep checking.
I'm going to put a dock on this. No, this is a monorail anyway.
See, we tend to take a right coronary
ठीक है.
guiding catheter.
These
and
are
long exchange length terumo guide
the
wire.
stand which you showed me was
Once
a
you are in the
monorail or
brachial,
over the wire?
And then you
Huh?
direct with the
Over the wire, not a monorail.
Okay, I think we've got the audio link now.
Okay.
Dr. Khanna?
Yes,
Good
Dr.
morning.
Mathur, good morning. Can you hear me?
Yeah, welcome and good morning.
Oh.
We are all watching you. We are not able to get the audio link. Could you introduce your case to us and then let's see how far you have reached?
Okay, I'll ask my colleague Dr. Jaishankar to brief you about the patient.
Good morning, Dr. Mathur and everyone around. We have a 52-year-old male who is a diabetic who had presented with class 2 exertional angina. An angiogram done revealed double vessel disease, for which he underwent CABG, right internal memory artery graft to the LAD and a SVG graft to the diagonal. And he has got good LV function and routine check shoot during angiogram showed a occluded left subclavian artery, hence the lima was not used for grafting.
Can we show the?
So now
Ca-
you plan
ca-
to
can
recanalize
you-
the left subclavian artery?
Yeah, so the plan is that this is 6 days post-operative, and we plan to open the left subclavian artery. And this is the angiogram, if you can see on your monitor. Can you see?
Yeah.
No, I want this to be short.
Yeah,
That was a
there is osteal occlusion of the
that's
left
the
subclavian
osteal
artery.
occlusion of the left subclavian artery.
Does the patient have any symptoms?
Not really, except for the arm
Symptoms
claudication.
of subclavian steel?
No subclavian steel, but it's an arm claudication. But we want to treat this left subclavian artery also. Now we have measured pressure gradients. We have put a sheath into the femoral artery, and we've got a sheath into the left radial artery. We hardly had barely palpable pulsation, very, very feeble pulsation in the left radial artery, but with the micropuncture technique, we got an access into the left radial artery. And if you can see the monitor there, can you just focus on the monitor? There is a very severe gradient between the left subclavian artery pressure and the central aortic pressure. Now this is the pressure difference.
Yes, we can see the monitor now.
Yes, so this is the pressure difference between the aorta and the left subclavian artery, and that's why the pulsations were very feeble. Then we have done an angiogram. Can you come on this screen?
Dr. Khanna, with such a severe stenosis of the subclavian, do you think it is easier to do a radial puncture or a brachial puncture in your routine practice? Which one do you get more easily, and what?
I think it's always very simple to do a brachial puncture, but normally, I mean, I have shifted completely to radial and in coronaries, and also for many of my peripheral procedures. If we have a problem, we take help of a Doppler guidance, and with the help of a duplex scan, we can actually puncture any vessel, even if the flow is very minimal or collateralized there. So once we go with a radial, brachial always can create more problems, and there is always a problem of hemostasis. I prefer radial over brachial in most of the patients, unless I can't get a radial access. Now, can you see this monitor here?
There's a suggestion of a retrograde flow in the vertebral artery on the left side.
Yes. There is it always happens if you have a prevertebral stenosis, there is a retrograde flow, and that is what keeps the limb viable. And in fact, it's a good thing, because if you are doing a procedure across the vertebral artery, or if you are putting a hardware across the vertebral artery, the risk of a stroke in the vertebrovascular territory is very low, because it's a reversal of flow, natural reversal of flow. And even after correction, it takes about 2 to 3 minutes to get this flow antegrade. Now, can you see this monitor? No, I don't see it there.
Yes, we are able to see your monitor.
Just proceed.
Okay. So now,
With the case, Dr. Khanna.
now we went with a femoral. We have a sheath from the femoral artery, and we have got a 5-6 French catheter. We see there is a total occlusion, and it may be difficult to actually approach this lesion from the femoral excess and in an antegrade fashion. So we went from the radial side. We have put a 6 French shuttle sheath, and through the shuttle sheath, next. Go next on this. Through the shuttle sheath, go minus. Okay. Now through the shuttle sheath, we have started using a whisper wire to actually recanalize this lesion. I think it should be simple, because it looks more to me like a thrombotic lesion. And if you can see, this is the whisper wire. I'm going to now go from. Can you give me a shot here? We are going to recanalize this. It should be very simple as. Okay. If we can't, then we will take a help of a balloon support and recanalize this. Can you give me a good shot?
What view are you working in?
This is LAO view about 45 degrees. I'm going to take a shot here.
Yeah.
Okay. Inject. So this is our wire, and the distal catheter shows us the position of. the point to where which, can I have a balloon? I have a difficulty in passing this wire down. So what I'm going to do is take a balloon support and probably cross this lesion. You've already crossed quite a bit of it, just last 5 or 6 millimeter is left. Okay, can I have a balloon?
Yeah, we
Would
need
you
to
like
take
to
out
check
this.
this in orthogonal views?
Yes, if you want. Can I have an AP view? Okay, get me a balloon also. Come AP.
Any comments from the panel for an alternate approach to this blockage? There are always different ways of doing the same thing. And any experience on how you would have done it differently, Dr. Tyagi?
And I think that is the correct way to go from the arm.
Okay.
And
So
then
this
take
is
in
a shot in
hydrophilic
the.
wire or
You'll have a little pain.
and then try to cross the occlusion, because or if it is not able to cross it, then take a stiffer wire and then cross it, and most
Pulling
of
the
the time
wire?
you will be
Yes.
successful in crossing that, and take a coronary balloon and cross it and do balloon angioplasty, and after recanalize you can even stent it from the brachial approach while doing angiogram from the femoral approach.
There have been times when one can even try with the 035 wires to cross these, the Teramo wire, and usually finds the channel which is there in the CTO, and you're able to cross it more easily because there's more support to the Teramo
Okay.
wires.
Can I have a torquer and
Yeah.
a wire introducer
Would anybody
on
in the audience try to wire from below? Yeah, that. Can we give the mic, please, for a comment over there?
this? No, wire introducer as well. I totally agree with Dr. Tyagi
All right.
that if I can't get through with this wire, I'm going to take a stiffer wire, maybe a stiff Terumo, and then go ahead and cross this lesion. But I think 99% of the time the whisper actually crosses with the help of a balloon support.
And if we were to go from below, the approach from below, I would probably not put my sheets in first. Just start with a diagnostic catheter, a 5 French catheter. That is, you're able to better torque it and fix it into the nipple, which we are talking about, and then slowly try and drill the hole if you're finding a channel over there. And similarly for the radial or the brachial route, if you take, before you have crossed with the wire, you can keep working with the diagnostic catheters, and rather than going in with these sheets, which can always be exchanged once you have crossed the lesion. What do you say, Mr. Sanjay?
In that situation, I will prefer a RCA guiding catheter. RCA guiding catheter, 5 French or 6 French guiding catheter, that will give me better visibility and as well as torqueability. The guiding catheter support, so then I will not need to change the guiding catheter.
So then you'll work with a coronary
With the
system.
yes, coronary system.
Yes, that's a good
Most
thing.
of the times, coronary system is better in these situations.
Sometimes when you have a difficulty in brachial puncture and the radial puncture, and you don't have a Doppler available in your lab, then a very good technique is that you give a diagnostic shot into your right vertebral artery, as in this case, and look at the left vertebral artery filling back,
We have to open
back
this.
into the subclavian, and it gives you an idea where your artery is in the elbow or in your radial section, and then you can go and puncture the needle over there rather than going blindly over it. So that also works number of times. It's just a tip.
You'll have a little pain, sir.
Contrasted.
I think, Dr. Khanna, you're hitting a cap over there.
Yeah, that's
That's
right.
right?
That's right. I'm almost at the end of it.
It's deflecting your wire away.
Yeah. I'm going to advance my
Want to take
balloon.
check shots from below in orthogonal views to make sure you're not
Yes.
outside the subclavian.
Okay. Go Leo.
Again, we have here the risk of aortic dissection if one is not careful enough. So I think we would also prefer to go with O14 wires or O18 wires, like the V18 is a very good wire to do that also.
Right.
Okay. I could be a subintimal. So I'm going to cross it again.
That shows us.
I think, sir, we should try from femoral because in the first shot there was a trivial flow. Here, sir. First
Sorry.
shot there was a trivial flow which was going from below. I
That's
think
very
that
right.
channel is very clear-cut channel. You can try from a 014 or 035. Any floppy wire would pass from below.
Any slip wire would
Any
be more.
slip wire.
Any slip wire.
I
Because
think,
check.
and sir is injecting from above. I think check shot should be made from below where we are heading to.
Dr. Khanna, there is a suggestion in the audience that since we saw the first shot, there was a trickle of dye going from below, and would you like to explore that channel with a slip wire from the femoral route? Maybe you get into the right domain.
That's a good idea. We can do that. But I want to actually give it one more shot here and then see. Can we get a thermo wire or a whisper wire? This is whisper. Aquatrack. Can you get something like an Aquatrack?
I think it is a good idea we check what's happening in the other lab. If can we switch back to George
Some flow
Joseph,
has come out, sir. I think you're all right.
see how far they have progressed in their case.
To the other lab.
Can we switch back to the other lab?
Holding?
please?
Yep.
In the other lab, I
Go,
am
Elio.
seeing that Terumo guide wire has been passed into from the brachial approach.
Dr. Khanna, we are back with you.
Okay, what we have done, we took out the the whisper wire, and we took an
Can you
Aquatrack.
show us the pictures again from where
Okay.
we left?
Can you go back?
Seen.
Go back. Go minus, minus, minus,
Go to scene
Minus.
directory. Scene directory and show me.
minus, minus, minus. Go minus. Okay, so this is go minus. We had left at this stage where we were not sure whether our whisper wire was going in the right tract or not, and with the balloon support. And what we did is we said let's try again from with a 035 Aquatrack wire from Cordis. Next. So we took out the whisper wire, we did an angiogram, we found that there was some channel which was created. Next. And then we slowly glided our whisper Aquatrack wire. This is a 035 wire which is like a thermo wire but stiffer, and we could glide this into the aorta. Next. We were not sure, so we did an injection in different views. Looks like this has gone through the lumen. Next. So these are different views. This is we can get our wire all the way into the ascending aorta. We can make a loop there, so we are not subintimal here. Next. And we checked it in different views, and this is the LAO, this is the AP, and RAO view. So this is where we are. Now we are trying to pass a, just hold the wire, a hydrophilic catheter through this wire, and to want to be doubly sure that we are show me. नीचे दिखाओ. Hold this. Hold this.
So do you plan to snare this wire from the femoral side?
No.
Or you like to put your stent